Good evening, one and all. We are back again at Road Atlanta. Well, for the final time anyway. And there we go. Goof's just about to kick off. In the commentary booth with me tonight, we have our very own Reaper. How we doing, man?
Well, thanks, and you, G-Man.
Oh, really looking forward to this. The pro guys are hot. They've been practicing. And I've got a couple of little secrets to give away during the race. But let's see what happens.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Let's see who's there. Oh, big accident. Space.
Whoa.
Goofster.
Losing.
Oh, Goof's going to be livid. He's going to have to start out from the back again.
Let's jump on board with those boys, see if we can see what's happening. Looks like it must have been a collection.
Right, that was Space and, yes.
Ooh.
Space T-Bone, Goofster.
AJ out in the dirt there. Rent again, a little tap from Jester. My goodness, it's all happening. I was going to bring up the leaderboard, but I don't think we've got time at the moment. Okay, right, here we go. Looks like he's starting to calm down.
Iceman finding himself mid-pack in 5th position.
Just look at these names. We've got a train of them. The fastest guys we've got in Africa on track right now. Oh, on the outside. Oh, collection. No, you don't want that there.
Oh,
Red.
close.
Oh.
Jester, Renta. Oh.
Whoa, well done.
Space.
How did they manage to keep it together?
Already some gaps.
There we go.
Skyline out in front.
Right now, just to things are calming down, so we can do a little bit of explaining. We are trying out a new format tonight. That's why there was a small break in communication there. Goof. Oh, Remington. Oh, and he collects in the barrier. Goofster is hosting the race tonight. We're starting, or we're trying where our mods will actually host and save replays so that we can collect all the content every single race. My goodness.
MD4, Aister and Renta running together. 2nd, 3rd and 4th.
Bit early for penalties, so I'm going to bring up the time from the leader. Oh, another battle here. AJ looking on the outside. That Mercedes definitely has the drive.
Aister up the inside of MD4. Can he? MD4 connect. Aister.
Ooh, Goof.
Them lose out and Renta slips into 2nd spot.
Goof and Iceman managing to get past AJ there, and I see Renta slip past into 2nd.
Yes, there was a bit of a collision between Aister and MD4.
Oh no! M-Dog, Jester coming together.
MD is in the middle of it tonight.
He has. He's had one or two ding-dongs. How are you boys doing in chat anyway? I don't see any CBR boys. Let's jump to the front, see how they're getting on. We've got Skyline currently in P1. Running away with it.
Away with it.
Okay, I think it was Skyline with the fastest lap there, if I'm not mistaken. 1:24.7.
Boy, he's got a clear track up ahead of him, and who's running way down at the back? Remington. Oh, I think he must have gone off track. He was mid-pack just now.
Goofster trying to... Oh, and then got collected on the exit. Who was that? Oh no, he's losing out. Where did Goof move down to? Oh, back down to 7th. Very unfortunate. Hey, Venom, how we doing, man? Ooh. I did not expect this. It's like we've got a reverse grid at the moment.
Goofster makes it stick around the outside of MD4.
And to explain to the guys watching,
I'm on board with Iceman.
if this is your first time, this is our pro group, ORLSA, currently doing the V8 Supercar Series. This is the second round. The first was at Laguna. They are at Road Atlanta, 2.5 mile circuit in the USA. Look at this, Aister holding third. He was worried about coming into the pro group as well. He's on for a podium. Hey, how we doing, Twigs, Ben? Let's jump back on. Oh, Goof is now in 8th. Let's jump on board. Oh, definitely. Hollywood cams. Boom.
Oh, that Merc's got some wheels.
4 of them, to be precise.
Oh, ding dong between him and Ice, and he's waiting for Iceman to come back.
Goof, it looked like he was considering going into the pits there.
No, yeah, there was contact between him and Iceman, so he where he pushed Iceman off. He just waited to give the position back.
My goodness. Let's get back amongst the action. Hey, Swart Wolf Scommel, yes.
Got 7, 8, and 9. MD4 in 9th, Booster in 8th.
Whoa! It's easy to do because these guys are having to. This is what I wanted to discuss actually. I was talking with Reaper just before the race. I did a couple of practice laps with these guys, and just by knocking off the aero about 10% at the front, 40% at the rear, my time came down by a second. So I imagine these guys are running with quite low aero at the rear. That's why they keep losing traction on the exit.
Well, it's a technical but flowing track, so mid to low downforce can actually help you, especially down the straight. You can generate enough mechanical grip from the vehicle.
That's right, massive straight on
For
a
the
short
corners.
track, yeah. Ooh, he's going around the outside. Not the easiest route, but he's pulled it off. Can he avoid the tyres? He has done. Well done. Great move. Jump up all with legit.
I'm actually going. I actually want to have a look. I know in the semi-pro race, some guys managed 173 mile an hour down that straight.
Oh my word. I know we do get some glitches sometimes.
No, oh no, I was one of them doing the 71.
Oh.
And that was purely just by dropping from full downforce to about half.
It's amazing the difference it makes at this track. And I think that's one of the reasons that it's so good having these V8 series. It's like touring cars also. You really use the full setup capabilities if you choose your tracks correctly.
Yes. Third place with Aston now.
Bring up those penalties. Let's have a look. Ooh.
On them now. Rentas made his way into first.
Jump on board.
We're only on lap 7.
So he managed to catch and pass Skyline while we were looking elsewhere. Well done. Well, this Nissan of Renters was pulling me. I was in the Merc earlier and it was pulling me on the straights. It's got it dialed in nice.
Actually going over to telemetry now. Let's see what we get up to.
We've got Aister and Jester still in 4th. Let's have a look. Ooh, AJ behind. Got a feeling this battle for 4th is just about to get tasty.
And here we go, Rentas on the back straight. Let's have a look at the speeds. Got clear track.
Boom. Oh, I got Bob Ross in chat as well.
173.
Is that what they're pulling?
That's what Renta just
In
did.
the Nissan.
173.
Right, okay. Next time round I'll check. Oh, AJ is closing this gap though. I think I'm going to jump on board. Tasty, you know it's well.
Actually, just on board. I'm on Jester. Looking back. AJ Corrito's livery looks so cool on the Smith.
Oh, it's stunning. I've got a good look at it here. With the metallic greens, done a great job. In fact, it's probably just about time to say a little word for our sponsor, MSI, or partner, should I say. We have some prizes and giveaways in the pipeline, so stay peeled for that. Legit Speece is looking like he wants to get involved in this. He's coming with AJ. Do Jester and Aster realise? We've got 2 mandatory pits as well to get through.
That'll be an interesting one. A couple of ways you can go with this. No, on the Falcon, the tires started going off at around lap 25.
1:22.6. Sorry to interrupt, man. Renta has just pounded in a 1:22.6.
That's
insane.
Incredibly quick. It's insane.
That's comfortably in the 22s.
I think I need to find out when the mothership lands again.
Alien confirmed.
Some of that DNA there. Yes.
Right, AJ is on the back of Jester here. Right, it's got to be time for Hollywood cams again. Here we go. Boom.
I'm just checking the telemetry again. Want to see what those top speeds are.
Always lining up a move. Ooh. We'll be hoping for the straight.
Very close.
Yeah, he's staying close. He's doing the right thing.
This is drive. Who gets the best drive out?
Needs to tuck in behind. He can get the draft. Ooh. Might be a little dummy.
A bit of an interesting fact. Something I found in practice now tonight. It's a pity I didn't find out when we were practicing for the semi-pro race.
Oh!
As you come down out the right-hand corner, keep left of the long straight under the bridge. You gain so much in drive because it seems like the track is smoother there. You know, just before the bridge, there's that little bump in the track. Seems on the left-hand side it's smoothest, so you don't lose as much drive going through there.
That's right, exactly, and you can carry that speed into the first turn. It's like you build up the momentum lap after lap. The only way to do a fast lap actually is to start the lap fast. Oh! But we have just seen an absolute textbook maneuver there on Jester by AJ. Absolutely beautiful, clean as you like, and now he's moving on. Comfortably in 5th, but it looks like Legit also wants to be making a move here. I'm going to jump behind a little bit further. Let's have a look. Oh, Goofster's in that pack as well. Hey, Martin, how we doing, man?
Map, let's see where...
Another former teammate in chat. Right, here we go. I'm on board with Goof. He's looking on the inside of Legit. Jester must be sweating.
MD4 pitted?
Oh, he's gone past. Look at that.
Seems as if MD4's either had a big problem or he had to go, or he went into the pits because he's way down back in 10th. Right,
okay, so he's dived in early. Not a bad move if he wants to escape traffic. Jester is coming under all kinds of pressure, and as you can see, he's got 2.5 seconds. Oh, second penalty. Goofster getting it a little bit loose.
I actually just switched over to the penalties. We'll see once it comes around now again. MD4 on 3 seconds. Rento 1.2, Skyline 3.5.
Jester is actually holding Goof up here now.
Goof needs to make a move.
Oh, here we go. He hasn't got the drive. No. On the straight.
I think he'll have the speed down the straights.
Yeah, that's where AJ took him. He just tucked him behind. And then Jester gave him a little dummy to the left. But he's still... Oh, no. There's legit.
Going up the inside.
Lucy Goofy. That's what everyone says in chat. Right, here we go. He needs to tuck in. Is he close enough, though? Looks like he's got the top end. No, he's going and taking him wide. Jester doesn't want to be there. It's going to force him to defend. Oh, next turn. No. The Jit's not close enough to capitalise. They just slowed each other up there.
Just putting up a hell of a fight.
Okay, so let's have a look quickly at the penalties. Well, we've got M-Dog with 3 seconds, Renter 1.25, Skyline 3.5.
Skyline.
Oh!
Well, at this stage, legit, well, Remington, no penalties, then it's legit with half a second penalty. And the biggest penalty count is Skyline with a 3.5 second penalty. No, Iceman with 4.5 seconds.
Ooh, I see Goof's got 2.25 and AJ's got 3.52.
And Jester's got 2.5.
Okay. Legit's looking the most comfortable of the three of these guys. I'm wondering if he's going to have a look at a little dive bomb at the end of this straight. Has he got the drive? He lost out big time last lap. Yeah, he is. He's losing there. So here we go. There's the dummy to the left. Goof's going left this time. That's better.
I think he might have the line.
Yeah. Can hold the apex.
His Holdens are strong on the brakes though. I have to say that Holdens are strong on the brakes.
Has it? Renter's got it.
Jester making.
Renter, has he improved his lap time? I've got a message in chat. He's doing 22 threes. Let's have a look. We need to bring up those.
Oh, bit of a tap from Spies.
Yeah, they're holding each other up now, these guys. Ooh, Goof is much quicker through there.
Thinking that at this stage it might be better for Goof to
Species managed to
maybe
get
pit.
past.
Give himself some space.
Oh, great driving. Great driving.
Too wide in that corner is good driving.
There you go. Scommel's mentioned in chat the fifth gear Tabasco.
Yeah. It seems like Jester's got that Holden dialed in pretty good as well, going down the straight.
Oh, Goof outbraking himself. Legit has taken him this time on the outside right. Here we go.
I'm wondering if it might not be better for Goof to pit.
Jester's gone in.
Jester's into the pits.
Okay. Let's see how AJ's getting on in fourth. Oh wow, he's on the back of Aister now. He just got into fourth last time we were with him. Only half a second penalty for Aister. Looking solid in third. So that must mean Skyline and Renter have checked out. Sweaty palms indeed, Severian. Oh, Aister!
Well, Renter's checked out. Skyline is only entering the back straight now, as Renter is about halfway down it. 3 and 4 also close to each other. AJ and Aister.
Here we go, he's lining him up. Oh no! No!
Oh no, black screen. The screen of doom.
That was a long one. Who have we lost? Okay, so Ace there, AJ.
Seems like it's
Okay, could be okay. No, Jester.
no Jester.
Ah,
Unfortunately, he was having such a good run.
he was in every battle that we saw. And Aster somehow, during that little loading screen, managed to pull a gap of at least a second here on AJ. He must have made a mistake.
That's why I'm wondering what happened to MD4. He was also right in the mix of it, and suddenly he finds himself in 10th position.
Let's do a quick rundown now after. Yeah, there it is, the 122.3 from Renter. And his last lap was a 122.4. He's consistently low 22s. Absolutely outstanding. Right, so a quick rundown for you guys watching. So we've got Renter currently running away in first. Aster in second. AJ Carlito in third. Legit Species in fourth. Iceman in fifth. Skyline in sixth. Goofster in seventh. Remington in eighth. M-Dog in ninth, and then we lost Jester, who was currently in 10th. Now remember, these are provisional positions because obviously some guys have pitted and some guys haven't. Yes, he is mental.
I'm actually with Renter now.
Some say he has grenades for testicles. All we know is called Renter.
Digital Stig.
Yeah. Well, it looks to me as Aster is actually in the groove and pulling away here. I wonder, let's have a look at the telemetry on AJ. I wonder if he's picked up some damage somewhere that we haven't seen. No. Tyres are coming in, but nothing, they're not red, they're optimal. Fuel, half. Everything should be good.
I think he maybe just made a mistake somewhere.
Yeah, could have.
He was pushing hard.
Solid drive by Aster. Right, so let's bring up the map. Let's see if we've got any battles on track. Here we go.
3 and 4. And this stage 6 and 7 is our closest battle between Spies and Goofster. Goofster's made his way past Spies.
Yeah. Ooh, but he did go extremely wide on the exit. Goof needs to get his head down.
Look, yeah. Penalties. Renter 1.25, Aster half a second, 3.5, 7.5 seconds for 4th place, which is Iceman.
Currently in 4th. I tell you what, we haven't given Iceman any love. Here we go. Boom. And, of course,
Actually on him.
Hollywood Cams. Boom. Oh, beautiful livery. Once again, keep an eye out for the prizes and giveaways coming very soon. Thanks to our partners at MSI.
And some really good merch there.
Oh yeah. And also don't forget our merch as well. We have currently 10 caps in stock ready to go. So if you're looking for a flat peak U-Flex awesome trucker ORLSA cap, let a member of admin know. So Ice is currently in second. I assume he must be the last to pit then.
Yeah, I'm assuming he hasn't. Well, he hasn't pitted yet.
Okay. He's looking good. Extremely solid. Okay.
Bit of open track, I think, is what he wanted, what he needs.
Yeah. 22.9 from Renter last time round. So here we go. Let's go back on Skyline because he was holding P2. I assume he'll take it back once Iceman dives into the pits.
Iceman going around for another lap.
Right, okay, he's pushing. Maybe he's got a plan.
Well, these tires should be good to go to about 23, 24 before they start dropping off.
Yeah, and if he's enjoying open track,
So
he may just want to run a few more laps.
he's- Well, let's have a look at the time intervals.
Okay, let's do it. What have we got?
Iceman currently only 12.5 seconds ahead of Skyline, so he's going to have to make the most of his open track.
Yeah, we're usually looking at
the
about
next
25
4
seconds for a pit.
laps. Yeah, if I remember correctly, about 27 seconds.
Right, okay. And then we've got Goof, who's less than 2 seconds from AJ on track. Managed to pull a 5 second gap on legit.
I don't think Goof's gone into the pits either.
Right. Well, we've got Renter at the front and he has pitted. Is that correct? And then we've got Ice currently second, Skyline third, Baster fourth, AJ fifth.
Has Renzo gone into the pits?
I'm unsure. I thought he was one of the early ones to
I don't
pit.
think so.
No.
I don't think he's been in the pits. He's got a 42-second gap over second place Iceman, so he'll be able to make it comfortably.
Right, and it looks like Ice stayed out again. We can see the guys going around. If you check the mini-map in the corner. So there you can see that's the distance currently between Iceman and Skyline, and then all the way around over here is Renter on his own little mission. Aster the fourth. Ooh, Goof and AJ are actually battling on track. Here we go.
See Swartwolf saying he needs a cap. Well, shouting at us won't get it. Just get in touch and we'll send you all the info you need.
That's it. ORLSA.reception@gmail.com. Just scream at them. Give me awesome merch. It looks like Goofs is managing to close, and Aster, since we was last on board with AJ, has continued to build on that gap. I wonder if AJ is struggling with something.
He has indeed. Well, Goof's is catching him.
And for you guys
On
watching,
board with
AJ's one of his teammate. Unfortunately, can't make it tonight, but they're both from Kenya. Extremely fast guys.
Iceman stays out for another lap.
There we go. Twigs is saying, Dirk, get me a cap, I'll sort you out. There you go.
Sweet bud. We'll make plans.
Whoa, AJ losing it. Oh no. Goof is right on the back of him now. Not the best place.
AJ also has not been into the pits yet, so maybe he's worked those tyres a bit hard.
It could be, yeah, end of life. Merc versus Merc.
I'm still on Iceman. Renter's in the pits.
Unusual for AJ this. Maybe he misses not having his teammate on track. Let's see if he can hang with Goof.
Iceman going on to lap 21. And Renter's out of the pits.
Right, okay. Probably still in first.
Yeah, he's got a 12-second lead.
Also known as comfortable. Oh, AJ really struggling through those fast corners. It looks like he may have taken a little bit too much aero off. Oh, again. You can just see him getting it all shapes and sizes.
Goof opening up the gap a bit.
It looks like he's managing to pull it. I'd say it's about a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds at the moment.
will tell you now. It's 1.3 seconds.
Right, okay. Not a bad guess.
Not a bad guess at all.
Okay, is that Aster in front? Ooh, it is. And they're both closing in. Ooh, this is what we want. Okay, we are at the halfway marker. Everyone's taking the first pit now. I think that was Ice Cube, was it? Yep. So he's taking his pit now, halfway. Then we can do a quick rundown when he comes back on track and we know where everyone is. This gap is definitely coming down between Goofster and Aster. AJ is... the gap is opening slightly, but not much. He's managing to hold on probably about 2 seconds. Okay, so let's do a quick rundown. So now, Renter P1, Skyline P2, Aster P3, Goofster in 4th here, AJ in 5th, Legit in 6th, Iceman in 7th, M-Dog in 8th, and it's Remington down in 9th. You've been practicing with these guys, Reaper. Who's the most improved for you? Because obviously everyone's on point at the moment, but there's a couple of guys who have really stepped up. Have we lost you, Reaper?
Ah, the mic muted for some reason. I haven't really been practicing with the pro guys. Some issues on my side of the world been keeping me away from the practice laps.
Well, you practice with
Remington's
the
come a long way.
Ori guys, don't you?
Yeah, and semi-pro guys. But yeah, no, Remington's come a long way. AJ Colito and well, Team CBR as well. They've just been growing stronger and stronger as we go.
Yeah. Well, oh, here we go. Got Jest in chat. Oh, sorry, man. Really unlucky. He was involved in all the action early on, though. It was fantastic racing.
We've got a nice little cluster, evenly spaced from 2nd to 5th spot.
Hollywood Cans.
AJ in 5, Booster 4, Aster 3, Skyline in 2. Renter almost half a lap ahead.
Boom. You can see AJ doing absolutely everything to stay with Goof. I'm extremely impressed with how well Aster's doing here. Solid performance. He's not struggling. He's holding that gap.
Yeah, from 2nd to 5th, all seem to be more or less on the same pace. They're maintaining the gaps. Oh, and AJ going wide and missing, slipping a gear there, it seems.
Yeah. Well, this is the business end of the race, isn't it? This is when you concentration needs to be at maximum.
Focus now starts setting in, yeah.
Checking the gaps.
AJ's 2.8 behind.
Oh, great view. And it's Skyline also coming under pressure from Aster. You know what? I'm going to jump on board with Aster. He definitely deserves a bit of love. Here we go.
I'm going on to Goof.
in the Nissan.
Gustav seems to be closing the gap slowly but surely, though.
Well, it looks like Aster's closed in on Skyline as well, so maximum points
Yeah, the
available.
whole group is. I want to have a look at the lap times quickly.
Twitchy fingers, Swat Wolf, isn't it? It's at that stage where everything starts twitching. These guys are pumping out
Skyline with
times.
a 1:23.7.
Yeah. Insane. Oh, Aster on the sticky grass on the exit. He's going to pay for that
Right,
now.
losing drive.
Yeah.
Oh, he is. Gustav's closing up. Oh!
Ooh.
I have to say, Gustav did so well to
Well
save it there.
held. Yeah.
With him being on sim steering,
Cheers, Jester, man.
sliding it out.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it. I think. Oh, he's got 8 seconds penalty though.
Yeah, it's for going wide there. I think he needs to just compose himself again.
Yeah.
It's right behind Aster and now dropped about half a second again.
Looks like Aster managed to get away with that now, so he has to start building his laps again, see if he can get close enough to Skyline, while also defending Goof.
Oh, this is now where they have to subconsciously maybe make the decision to not fight each other and maybe try and catch Skyline. And then make it a three-way battle for second place.
We'll have to see. These are podium positions. Aster's currently guaranteed a third. You won't want to lose that. I think he'll happily swap it for a second.
Well, on that, let's have a look at the penalties. Aster 4.5, Gustav 8 seconds. So at this stage, Gustav's still behind by about 3.5, 4 seconds.
Oh, he's making a move here.
And he's going up the inside. Oh, well held.
Great move. So now Aster's more than aware Goof is ready to make a move. Ooh.
And there are actually really only just 2 places where you can make a fast, clean pass on this track.
Yeah. I mean, the straight is got to be favourite, hasn't it, in all instances, but...
Under braking, the best place to make a pass would obviously be into the last chicane. And then the first corner. Those are basically the only 2 places where you can call it make a safe pass, if you want to call it that, without being too much at risk.
Oh,
Well done.
very
move around the
nice.
outside.
Very, very nice. Well done, Goof. Now he needs to pull.
Now Goose
8 seconds.
Now he needs to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so Skyline's in for his second pit. And we'll drop down to 5th provisionally. Goof finds himself with some open track.
Yeah. Managed to pull a nice gap. Oh no, but he clipped a bit too much dirt there, but no, he has. Aster's on his tail. Oh, he did it again. And it looks like Renter's pounding in. Yeah, he's pounding in low 23s, mid 22s all day long. He's quite happy.
Well, Goofster, before the race in practice, was also doing 122s, 122.5s.
Yeah.
So
He needs them now.
definitely got the pace to open up a bit of a gap. Got 13 laps to go.
Yeah.
12 and a half laps.
Taking him, yeah,
With the pit
two-thirds
stop to come.
of the race to get himself into P2. Not been easy. Starting with the collision early on.
And the push was wide.
Oh, again on the grass.
There's a lot of time in that corner.
Let's pull up the map. Let's have a look what's going on. We've got this battle we know of here. There's the gap, by the way.
Second
You can
and
see
third.
Renter is almost half the distance of the track in front of second place. AJ's still there in fourth. Can he close that gap? Get himself on the podium position? There's Legit out on his own. And Iceman.
Well, we're waiting for round 2 of the pit stops to go. Skyline, we know, is the first one to make it. Oh, and Goof goes wide.
Oh, he has done.
Loses it.
Here's the distances.
I think after the second round of pit stops, we're in for a doozy. This is going to be a good sprint to the finish
It
for
is
the
going
last
to be.
podium spots.
Oh, yeah. P2, P3 is going to come under big challenge after the second pits. And
Well,
when the guys decide to pit is going to be important, because if they come out and they've got traffic in front of them, that could be a nightmare.
That's it. Well, at this stage, we've got Goofster and Aister right on each other. Then AJ not too far back in fourth. And obviously Legit Space in fifth. Iceman, Skyline's all the way down in seventh, but he's already made his second pit stop. Everybody ahead of him still has to make their pit stop. But Renta's approaching Skyline.
So Skyline is the first choosing to pit. Well, we can see the current lap times on top of the screen. We've got Remington with a 1:27. Renter's in his 22s. Goofster did a 24.1 last time, and Aister matching that. Legit doing 23s. Iceman in the 24s. Skyline looks like he's on his first out lap. M-Dog also looks like he's pitted. AJ's on 24s. So Renter currently is lapping almost 2 seconds quicker than anyone else in the top 6.
That's correct. And it shows he's about 2 corners behind 7th spot.
Really got this one dialed in.
Skyline.
I think it was Mr. Williams that picked up the win in the first race, wasn't it?
That was Carl, yes. Who unfortunately is not in the race tonight.
Is he? I didn't even notice. Oh, is he
Carl Williams is not in the race tonight.
He's going to miss out on those valuable points. Right, they're both choosing to pit now, Aister and Goof, and it looks like Remington's on his way out. Okay, let's jump on board with AJ. So yeah, Mr. Williams will be missing those valuable points now in the championship. Now, unfortunately, with lockdown and connection issues and load shedding, it's made it very difficult for some guys to get themselves on track. Whoa, AJ! That was a very unusual place to lose it.
Pitting, so... Hey, okay, so we've had... Spies in the pits now, Goofster, and Iceman's found himself in 4th spot at the moment. Obviously still needs to make his second pit stop.
Yeah. Yeah, Martin.
AJ still needs to make his second.
Renter's in cruise control now. He didn't have it so easy in the first one at Laguna, but he's managed to get himself at the front nice and early and then just start pounding in some hot laps.
See Twiggs saying here that
Mr. Williams was in
Kyle
practice. Yeah, that's very strange. I'm sure he wouldn't have wanted to lose the points, I hope. I haven't seen anything in the communication channels. Whoa! Okay, he's diving into the pits now.
And AJ's in the pits, yeah.
So we want to go back
see
on board this
Iceman.
battle. Yeah, I'm going to go on board with Legit. Let's see if he's managed to close the gap. No, he hasn't. No, he's all on his own.
I'm on board with Iceman, who's right behind Remington. And they're staying out, so...
Here we go. Skyline, Goofster, Aister.
And Remington makes space, gives gap for Iceman to come past.
Ooh, Goof looking up the inside into turn 1. It takes a brave maneuver to overtake there.
And Skyline just ahead.
Yeah, Skyline's coming under all sorts of pressure right now. Aister's just trying to get involved in
Wait
this
a
battle.
minute.
Oh, Mr. Williams is in chat. He DC'd on the line. No.
Oh, what a pity.
Oh, so sorry, man. As we said, we're trying out a new way of hosting the lobby so that we can get the replays and everything. So we're not in control. We're just passengers ourselves at the moment. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm on board with Goofster, who's sandwiched by Skyline and Aister.
Both, all three, I was just going to say, both losing it on the exit, but all three of them lost it on the exit up the hill.
At this stage, it's just Skyline that I think still needs to make his second pit. Goofster down the inside.
Makes it stick this time. Oh, great move. That spurred Aister on. He wants to be in there. You can see that Skyline struggling for traction.
So strong in the beginning of the race. Okay, jumping on board with Aister.
What's
Looking
come
for
on?
a way past Skyline.
We've got a Scummel saying renter on the bender. On a bender. Because he has an agenda. What the?
Agenda.
Here we go. Skyline.
He's a poet and he doesn't even know it.
Over the inside. Aister, can you get him on the brakes? He's doing it. Committed. Oh, could have been cleaner.
Makes it stick. A light tap there.
Ooh.
Trading paint.
Yeah. That was okay.
Not too
Robin
much
is
of
racing.
a colour loss there. Not too much of a colour loss there. It looks like the cars are the same shade of blue.
Okay, so Goof managing to make short work of who's that? Oh, he's a back market in ninth. Nice and easy
That's
again.
Remington.
He favours that turn 1 for an overtake though. It's a bit risky from my point of view.
Turn 1 is, like I said, like I mentioned earlier on, is a bit of a, well, it's one of the easiest corners, or the safest corners, if you want to call it that, to make a pass.
If you see the person going wide, I guess you could always dart up the inside. Ooh, Remington's looking good. Oh, just clips the grass, but he's looking good. I think Remington's on a wheel now these days, hey?
He has gotten a wheel. I think he might have gone over to it, yes.
Yeah.
He's still in the transition phase between
Controller and wheel, okay.
pad and wheel, yeah.
He's looking nice and smooth. Okay, moved out the way for Aister and he braked. Okay, very nice, well done. Skyline's through. Into the chicane. Penalties, no problem at all. Let's have a look. What have we got penalties wise? Going round to start lap 35 now. So
There is
yeah,
Brent on 2, Iceman on 10,
10.
Goofster 8, Skyline on 5.5, AJ 7.75, legit 1.5, MD4 3.75,
yeah. Goof 8 seconds.
Aister on 4.5,
Yeah, there's some.
MD4 I guess Some big penalties.
There's some big
but this isn't
penalties.
the easiest of tracks.
No, but we'll have to confirm the positions after the race anyway. Once the penalties have been collected. Oh, here we go. Twigs is saying Remington's still on controller. Right, thanks very much, man. Love that. Skyline's getting himself back in the action here. This is good.
Has he made his second pit stop though? That's what I'm trying to.
I think Skyline was one of the early pitters. Remington and Skyline pitted at the same time, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, looking good. Nice and smooth. Let's jump a little bit further forward. Here we go. That is currently Iceman in P2 who still needs to pit. Carrying also a hefty penalty. Goof with 8 seconds last time we checked, and Iceman with 10-second penalties. Both in great looking Mercs.
0.4% engine damage.
Who's that for?
Skyline.
For Skyline, right.
For Skyline.
Hollywood Cams one last time. Boom.
On edge. Legit space. At this stage, our closest battle would be 4 and 5. Oyster and Skyline. Gustav finds himself in second, and third is Iceman.
Iceman is not giving up that spot.
Iceman's into
He's
the
gone in.
pits.
Yeah. He did not want to give up that spot to Goof. Right, so Goof's now out on his own in P2, so let's move further back with Aister. Coming under no
Well, if I
pressure.
remember correctly, Iceman and Renta are teammates.
That's correct. Let's have a look who's closest. Okay, so Skyline is behind Aister. The AJ in 5th. Let's jump on board. See if he can catch these guys. We have got 5 laps remaining. I did not anticipate what we have seen tonight. And we have unfortunately lost a couple of guys as well from the race, which has changed things somewhat. But who I'm on board with, for example, now with AJ currently in 5th, he would be a front runner. I mean, himself and Arjun are usually up at the front, aren't they? Podium contenders.
Always strong there. And then unfortunately Kyle disconnecting on the line. That would also have been
A factor.
interesting battle.
Yeah. Right, okay, here we go. So the guys are talking about Remington at the moment. So he says he's staying on controller for Forza, but he's racing on the wheel. I assume, is he Assetto Corsa? In fact,
Yes.
Assetto Corsa, we've got some time to discuss that, haven't we? Because we are starting
Weird.
our new Assetto Corsa League now that we are hosting our own private lobbies. So if you have the game or you're interested in getting the game, then you have more than enough reason now to do that, because we're putting teams together and it's going to be hopefully a similar format to what we've got running with Forza. So if you're interested, just check the info in chat. Have I missed anything there, Reaper?
No, we just need to finalize as to which weeks and which nights we're gonna have the races. But no, so far, and then obviously the GT4 pack also, so there will be different classes able to run as well.
Yeah.
GT4 pack that still needs to launch. As to when exactly that happens, we have no idea. We do know that on PC it has already launched. So hopefully this week or next week they'll drop the GT4 pack for ACC as well. Then we can have multi-class races.
Yeah. It's going to be amazing.
Also, lobby size. We need to just confirm lobby sizes.
I think they can host up to 30. I'm not sure. But it also, for you guys, if you are interested, it isn't just wheel specific. The controller guys are also, well, I'm on controller currently with ACC, and I'm not having any issues at all. Although, you know, the real quick guys are on the wheel. In terms of racing, there's very little difference.
Now, controller, in comparison to the previous ACC controller, is very smooth, manageable, and competitive.
Yeah.
For a change.
Right.
I'm also still on the controller, and the lap times not as fast as I would like it to be, but yeah. Well, I hope, like I said, next time Renta calls the mothership, I want to be there. Get some of that special tech there.
So if we check down in the mini-map in the bottom corner, so there's P2 at the moment, and that's Goosty. He's pulling away now, so he needs to get at least an 8-second gap to neutralise his penalties. And then we've got Aister still holding on to third. Very well done. Great race. Skyline though in fourth. He's probably the one that's lost out the most. Started up front in P1. And then we go down AJ, who we're on board with at the moment, in fifth.
Yes. Well, I'm on board with Skyline. In fourth.
Two
Just having a look here.
laps remaining.
Goofster's on 8 seconds penalty. Just waiting for the ticket to come around again. Then C. And Aister is only 7.2 seconds behind. So he's going. Well, Aister also, we need to have a look. Aister also has penalties. So Goof, barring any incidents, might be safe in second at the moment.
But we've still got the penalties rolling along the top of the screen, so we can see, right, if it comes around, Iceman still with the 10 seconds, M-Dog 4.5. Oh, and it goes away. I think Remington was 2.5. But here, this battle that I'm on board with right now, we've got 2 laps. Is it enough time for AJ to try and make a move? He has a 7.75 second penalty himself. I wonder what Skylines is. It'll come around now.
Skyline, I'm on the as well. Skyline's on
6.75, right. So, ooh, he would need to get past and in front to the tune of a second. I think they're going to come around now to the penultimate lap.
Yes, they are on the penultimate lap. Ooh.
Almost in the
Running out
tyres.
of English 8 on there.
Oh, here we go. I'm missing the chat. No, I won't, Scommel. I tell you what, the Formula 1 finished me off. That was a ridiculous amount of money. Yeah,
What's that there?
that's right. And there was we did an ACC giveaway. In fact, Goof won that, I believe.
Goof was one of the 2 winners. Yes, we had 2 winners on the day.
Yeah.
Struggling to remember now who the second winner was.
So right,
But yes,
we've got Swart Wolf saying that Goof only needs another 3 seconds. Let's have a look at the distances. Oh no, AJ! That is painful right there. He's lost all the drive. So let's have a look. What have we got? Time intervals, that's what we want. So let's see. Oh, just gone.
okay, you go into time intervals and I'll go on to penalties and we can match up, see who's where and
Yeah,
what.
let's see if we can work out roughly where these guys are finishing. Right, they're going to be starting the final lap now. The fastest lap still
Goof's
remains
just crossed the line.
22.3. Right, Goof's is 37. Okay, so it's almost 10 seconds now between Aister and Goof. So currently he would be safe in P2.
Yes, because effectively Aister needs to be half a second ahead of Goofster to get second.
That's right. And this gap now is gone. It looks like Skyline's managed to bag himself P4. I'm going to have to jump on board with our race leader, soon to be race winner, I'm sure. Here we go.
And the Hollywood cam.
Hollywood cams. Boom. Nice.
And he's across the line.
Well
Finished.
done. Jump on board with Skyline. Let's see if AJ manages to put any pressure. He's not close enough, doesn't look like. Oh no! Skyline just missed a gear. I could hear that. Can AJ get him now?
And he's also got some engine damage.
Oh no! What was the last thing you need? Come
This
on.
could be heartbreaking.
It's like the final lap of the F1. AJ's looking at the inside.
Skyline defending. Oh, and he outbreaks himself, unfortunately.
Oh, AJ cuts him off. Now can he gain a second in the last corner? Oh my word. You cannot write this stuff.
Oh, it's close.
We're going to have to check.
Well, Skyline might have gotten a penalty just before the line there.
Right, okay. Oh my goodness. You cannot
AJ,
write it.
Come on. That was the close.
And next up for the Supercar V8s, we're back with the AM boys, and it's Homestead. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's quite cloudy.
It's a rainy track.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
slippery as ice.
Slippery as ice, yeah. So, and it's another quick one, but there's a couple of technical areas. So these cars are definitely going to have to be retuned for that one.
It's funny though. I was actually running my Homestead tune, the one that I started on so long.
Yeah.
Earlier tonight on here on Road Atlanta, and managed low 24s, which isn't too bad, but the setup has changed a lot.
Yeah. You'd have to dial the aero back in. So I'm going to bring up on screen now. This is the way the driver's standings looked going into the race. So it was actually Renter on top spot. He must have won at Laguna. So then we've got Arjun in second, who has missed this race. He's away at the moment. And that is AJ's teammate, who is AJ Carlito. So it looks like he could have picked up fourth position, but we'll double check now once the guys have come across the line. And then Carl Williams, who DC'd on the line. Goofster there in fifth, so he's going to benefit from that. Managed to move up maybe 1 or 2 slots. So it's going to make a lot of difference, actually, the results of this one.
It does. And Reds are giving us some inside info, obviously on screens that we can't see yet. That Skyline and AJ exact same finish time.
Here we go. So let's just do a quick rundown. So, all things considered.
Let's have a look.
So, obviously, Renter picked up P1. Well done. GG's, Renter there, men. Yes, Martin, absolute beast of a performance. We had a 22.5 from Goof there in P2, managing to drag himself through the entire field. Well done. Aister as well, holding on to P3. Skyline, he managed to pick up 4th from AJ in 5th. Legit Speed in 6th. Iceman in 7th. M-Dog in 8th. Remington in 9th. And then we lost Jester earlier on. And there's the DC. Carl Williams. Oh, very unfortunate for those boys. Great race though.
Excellent race.
Yeah,
from everybody.
GG's.
My turn to put the pressure on you though. I see you love doing it to other commentators during the races.
Oh no.
I'm giving you the benefit for the end of the race. Your driver of the day.
Ooh, I tell you, let's have a look. Let's go through it again. Well, and it was an immaculate performance from Renter. And like I say, Goofster had to battle the entire field. But I just feel this is the first time for Aister in the Pro Division, and for him to hold that P3 basically from start to finish, that felt like a mammoth achievement to me. So I'll probably give that one to Aister. Although I'm not detracting from Renter and Goofster, that was an unbelievable performance. I just think for Aister himself.
Unbelievable, yes. Yeah, Goofster, very good drive, being involved in, I think it was 2 or 3 incidents, still managing to get work his way up to second place.
Yeah, he held on, matched the pace.
He held on. But yes, Aister top 3 finish, first time, his second race in the pro class. So
Yeah.
yes, definitely very good performance, excellent from them. And yeah, unfortunately, just Chester and Williams. I think if the two of them could have stayed in the race, it would have been a humdinger, even more than what it was already. So
Well, that's it. The boys will be back.
yeah, Aister.
We'll have Arjun Finesse back on track. We'll have Williams back on track. I don't know who was missing today, but hopefully all those boys will be back. But tomorrow, so we move on. We have the SSR series tomorrow, hosted by Goof. And if you guys are not familiar with this series, it is a stock spec racing series, so you literally just rock up and race. There's no tuning involved. The cars are already selected, the track's already selected. Yeah, and it's just about having fun. So if you want to do some of that, that's tomorrow night. We will be streaming that, and then followed, we've got the we don't have the Clios on Thursday. It's F1 on Thursday, and then next Monday we're back with the AM guys for the V8 Supercars. So that's it for tonight. Thank you to you guys for watching, and thanks for the follow, man. Thank you very much there, P Monkey. And we will catch you guys tomorrow night.